The Sasuke Trilogy. This year, I was able to accomplish all my goals. This year, Sasuke was able to accomplish all his goals. Literally, we already started off and failed when I'm Sasuke in 2020, where I retold the story of being junior high about how I faced RJ and how I defeated RJ freshman year, how he got the status over my school and he wasn't even supposed to be there. He stuck in for another school or another district at the end of the year, just like Jesse came at the end of the year because they didn't know that I was scheduled to be famous. So it ended up literally fucking, me facing RJ literally through, the mist telepathically, the Mystic Gohan shit, literally because he didn't want to come forward and say that he was almost suicidal the way I spanked Jennifer. I dominated the whole school, and part of the secrets for me in entertainment was specifically, Eris already became a Kage, just like Gar already became a Kage. Freshman year, just like literally when Naruto shipped the first thing when Naruto heard that Gar became a Kazekage. This year I got to face Gom. This year I got to face Country. This year I got to face everybody. The Tekaichi Budokai is already complete. I got to face all my battles. I got to face all my trolls. And literally, it was at the time when me and Stone probably did Terra vs. Raven, but it was through the Black Room. If you don't know what the Black Room is for shitheads and entertainment. Which means that we need to let go of Raven vs. Stone, which was the whole reason why we were dick riding a fan-made concept anyway. Happened to the Black Room. Did we get Stone's cooperation at the end of the day? No, we had to do it in a rush process, just like a rush fight scene in prison. Which means we were wrong to hold on to him for so long. It happened because you held on to something that was made over the internet. That's why I had to stay over the internet. But it just happened to get celebrities involved. We delayed the process of this 2-year greatness just because you wanted to be on that bullshit. Literally, me and Jesse can't text no more. Me and Karen Garcia can't text no more. You took me to the hood where I had to dodge bullets, where, Poranic words like, oh, the wonderful vessels on your beautiful bottom lily gets outdone by the room where you put me in a fucking blank square where you forced me to face the echo. And there we have the 3 girls who are the main topic of this video. Sydney, a girl I knew from elementary school, back where I Wanna Love You first came out when I was really, really, really young, and Uncle Jay really took me out, literally, every single day in daycare after I did my homework, made sure my homework was done. They say, yeah, next thing we're done, we're back in Sydney. And my grandma would be like, Sonny, quiet down. And then literally, fucking Sonny would be like, oh, next thing you know, we take April next. My grandma, this is why your uncle was crazy. I'll kill him if I could. Are we about to go see Sydney today? I'm like, Sonny, she's not my girlfriend. It's all good. I have you two literally watch day daycare with some geedunk, some candy. Sonny, I'm about to be in junior high. You gotta stop that shit. Sydney was the prettiest girl you ever seen. Literally. And literally, she's known me ever since elementary school. And she came with my girlfriend, Devin. Or Deborah, as you will. Deborah. So literally, first thing you know, he picks me up and he sees Sydney. And then he says Deborah. He's like, hey, next thing you know, we see the movie with both Deborah and Sydney. Here's a symbolism on why I hold on to PG the most, Lily, don't touch my Sydney. Lily, you will get on Sasuke's bad side if you fuck with Sydney. No, seriously. Lily, she's the girl I knew ever since elementary school, back where I used to play her action figures. Lily, I used to play her action figures and ignore her. And it was really treacherous because Lily, April, they will try to get me to socialize, and I'll Lily be talking about the newest Daughter episode with my friends. Not knowing Lily that makes girls jealous, but Lily, I was kind of a horn dog too back then. But she used to hang out with a guy named Erwin who literally had exclusive information about Naruto, could draw other characters, who flexed, Rock Lee's hair in her drawing to school one day. Lily talking about spoilers about Lily how Sasuke was hella fast versus the last fight in the Vile Valley. But as far as educational credentials, I was supposed to protect her this year, and I did protect her this year. And in the beginning, and now she knows me as Neji, it's been a long time, now that, Teasen doesn't exist, now the gas line doesn't exist, I got her around, and she literally dealt with everything, so fucking, plainly, she did have, a discomplaint me, Lily, she understood everything legitimately as it was, it's not that the world changed, it's just that he won't let you win in a video game. My little brother won't let you win in a video game, that's all this fucking happened. So literally, in our world, literally, what I learned from my revelation, I was so fucking glad, because after having my revelation from Matt, after literally getting the benefits of drinking water over and over and over again, I finally get to protect a girl who doesn't smoke, who doesn't know about my side life of using a gun, who doesn't know what I had to do to really become the physical version of I Am Sasuke, really respected. So I'm like, hey, Naibo, everyone, I'm reunited with my girl Sydney and stuff like that. I want everybody to stay away. from this one because Sydney doesn't smoke. Literally. Okay, little bro, I see you. See, saw you back when you were playing with toys, Lily. Go have fun, stuff like that. I mean it, not with Sydney. These people are trying to get me at the level of bondings, and here I am protecting Sydney, Lily, and we ended up watching Naruto, that one thriller, Lily, that we fell in love with back when Tintin is finding the one dude at the landing, at the land of Curly, Lily, not Curly Fries, Curry, back in the land of Curry. So that's one who I heavily protect, one who I look after while I used to Lily hang out with a daycare girl like you, hockey show and shit. I feel for her, and her dad is very, very strong. And part, of my studies really of last year is that people like Kazugo cosplay and Rinkari cosplay also, fucking come from the European foreign section of the world, which means Lily fucking that they know that the US is perverted. They don't fuck with the US ways. So Lily, as Obama is getting inaugurated, Sasuke, figure it out. People are really, really, really strict when it comes to protecting their daughters in foreign countries. And that's the whole fact why Lily freaking Cindy was sent Lily from, her foreign country to this country in order to visit me after what I did after I brought Dank back into the pendulum. So it really, really, really sucks, YouTube. That's just one. This is Sasuke's trilogy. This is Sasuke's pet peeves, and this is what Sasuke go out of his way to resort to.